World War I, a conflict characterized by its brutality and unprecedented scale, left an indelible mark on history, with stories of heroism, sacrifice, and, at times, inexplicable horrors. Among the haunting narratives that emerged from the trenches, one particularly disturbing account is that of the crucified soldier. This video explores the historical context, the controversy surrounding this wartime legend, and the lasting impact it had on the collective memory of World War I. The legend emerges. The legend of the crucified soldier gained traction during the latter part of World War I, around 1917 to 1918. According to the tale, a British or French soldier was allegedly crucified on a makeshift cross by German forces on the Western Front. The story spread like wildfire, fueled by wartime propaganda, fear, and a potent mix of religious symbolism and nationalistic fervor. Propaganda and psychological warfare. The crucified soldier narrative served as a potent tool for wartime propaganda, designed to evoke shock and outrage among Allied forces and their civilian populations. Images and stories of the purported crucifixion were circulated widely, intensifying the hatred and dehumanization of the enemy. The psychological impact of such tales was significant, as they sought to instill fear and anger, motivating soldiers to fight with even greater determination. Investigations and disputes. In the aftermath of the war, efforts were made to verify the crucified soldier story. However, no conclusive evidence was found to substantiate the claims. The lack of concrete proof led many historians and military officials to dismiss the tale as wartime propaganda or, in some cases, a myth born out of the psychological stresses of combat. Skeptics argued that the crucified soldier was a symbolic creation rather than a factual occurrence. Legacy and cultural impact. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the crucified soldier story endured in the collective memory of the war. The tale became a part of the broader narrative surrounding the horrors of World War I, contributing to the perception of the conflict as a gruesome and dehumanizing experience. The legend found its way into literature, art, and popular culture, leaving an unsettling imprint on the historical consciousness of the era. Reflection on the nature of war. The crucified soldier legend, whether based on fact or fiction, serves as a somber reminder of the dehumanizing effects of war and the extremes to which propaganda can go in times of conflict. The story prompts reflection on the psychological toll of warfare, the manipulation of public sentiment, and the enduring impact of such narratives on the collective memory of a society scarred by the ravages of war. The crucified soldier in World War I stands as a chilling testament to the complexities of wartime narratives. Whether rooted in truth, embellished by propaganda, or emerging from the psychological traumas of combat, this legend continues to provoke thought and introspection about the nature of war and the human cost of conflict. As we reflect on the events of World War I, the crucified soldier remains a haunting symbol of the profound and often disturbing aspects of this pivotal moment in history.